I'm Tanner Clark, recently from another company, now working with Stuart Olson across the country corporately. BIM is a business decision. When I realized that this was going to be the topic, I wanted to come up and speak a little bit about this. This is a very high-level presentation, so if there is any questions, feel free to ask them along the way. We're not going to take a lot of time. The question of BIM as a business decision actually surprises me a little bit because I can't imagine that this is actually still a question. That said, at our company, these are our couple of corporate slides, but just a couple of key factors. Some of the things that we try to do with all of our clients is we try and ensure the highest quality of service, reduce risk, and deliver results. Obviously, that is what BIM is all about. The second slide of, again, corporate is doing business grounded in respect, transparency, and collaboration. So again, collaboration in construction and design, working right through from the beginning to the end. To engage in a team approach that values people and thrives on fresh ideas and intelligent solutions. Again, using what we already have in a much more intelligent way and delivering that value back to our client. So why adopt BIM? Number of reasons, and within our company. We wanted to bring the value in-house through internal development. And the real reason for that is we saw as construction managers that we needed to manage the tool. So managing it, facilitating with our trades, with our owners, as well as with our consultants, supporting the integration and the development, leveraging the technology, leveraging the information, and then trying to push it through to O&M later on. And then obviously enhancing the product at the end, delivering everybody what they expect when they expect it. So obviously delivering value to our clients is extremely important. They at the end are the ultimate recipient of what we build. Driving collaboration through the use of technology, so the latest, greatest stuff, staying on the leading edge of that. Enhancing project delivery methods. This is actually quite a big one for us in-house. We've just recently gone through the process of adapting all of our project delivery manuals and our processes to include BIM and VDC technology. And then staying competitive. In this day and age, if you don't do BIM, and I've said this many times, if you are not doing BIM in your company and applying the processes and techniques and technology, within the next 5 years, and I've said 5 years for 20 years now, the business will go away. There won't be an opportunity to continue working without this technology being applied. So prior to coming into Stuart Olson, I've got a couple examples here. So the pre-BIM group, we're currently working on the UBC Orchard Commons project. BIM technology is being applied to the kitchen area, but only the kitchen area. We are not using typical software for that, so the reuse of the information is not really there. It wasn't utilized for any other part of the project, and for us in-house, it was seen as a missed opportunity to fully utilize what we could have done with what is there. Winnipeg Convention Center, although the project has been successfully delivered, modeling was done for this project. We had absolutely no idea that it was done. Models were created by our subtrades, by some of the consultants, and we just missed the boat and didn't realize that it was there. So again, huge missed opportunity on that one. Since then, we're working on the new Central Library here in Calgary. It is not technically a BIM project, although we are applying BIM processes and technology to that and making sure that we work in a very collaborative way with our consultant teams. And we're engaging our subtrades to ensure that they are modeling and that they are interacting with us in the best way to get this project delivered. It's very complex, a lot of stuff going on. So some of the key things that we're doing, obviously BIM and VDC process are being specifically applied for communication with our consultants, with our trades, and as well as internally with our project managers, our site superintendents, so on. Collaboration, we've got meetings set up and have been going through meetings that everybody's involved with to make sure that, again, if we find any concerns, any questions that we have, we can address those and get those resolved as quickly as possible. Coordination, again, active coordination on site, as well as through our offices, having a number of different eyes on a project. Again, very, very important to the application of BIM. So we're also using it for layout, schedule planning and tracking, and one of the things about BIM that I've noticed through the industry is we all build 4D models, we apply our schedules to the 3D product, but we're only using it to show what the schedule intends to be. We don't always use it to track what it actually was. And the information that we can gather from that later on is extremely valuable for future projects. And then obviously installation sequencing, using laser equipment for laser setouts, making sure everything is fully coordinated and we actually have a plan so that our subtrades are not working on top of each other. Then another project that we're just starting now is University of Toronto, Mississauga. This is a full BIM project. The owner has mandated that they want everybody to be working in BIM as well as a digital asset handover at the end. My company is uniquely positioned for one reason for that asset at the end. We have another company that has a Center for Building Performance in Vancouver. And we're working on an analytics system that tracks all the information that we can gather along the way to operate that building and maintain it, as well as analyze all of the systems within it. So we're still working on the best transfer of information and how that's going to work currently, but a lot of other companies are working on that as well. And we're working with some of the major software companies developing what the best way forward is going to be for that. But again, that digital asset, and it's been said a couple of times today, at the end of a project, that is the direction that the industry is going. So it's very important to be able to hand that information over in a very robust and data-rich way. So the early, again, it is a full BIM project. The early application for BIM and VDC on this one is we're using it at very early stages right now, but for communication with our consultants, collaboration, site logistics, and planning for the owner. This is an active university, so planning everything and making sure everybody knows what's going on at all times, very important. And then schedule development. We plan to apply the 4D aspect to every component that we can, right through fabrication models as well. So we'll be tracking everything and applying everything that we can to that model. Moving forward in our company, we're developing BIM and VDC strategies for all of our companies. We are publicly traded, so we have a number of different companies that we're applying this in, as well as an industrial sector, so trying to utilize not only just a building format, but utilize the information that's created in the industrial and energy and gas sectors to better use the information that we've already got at hand. Focusing on the practical application, BIM is a very big thing, and what BIM actually means versus what a lot of us deliver are two different things. So the practical application of doing the 4D modeling, trying to apply estimate information if we can, the planning, logistics, and the communication and coordination, those are the key factors that we all should be able to do. There's bigger portions of that to be able to transfer that information over to O&M later on. Again, the analytics side of things, but focusing on what we can deliver right now, developing further, taking best practices and lessons learned from everybody else in the industry is what we are planning to do. And then we're driving BIM and VDC adoption through education and in-house support. So we've actually just recently made an agreement with Globally Training, which our two companies are very pleased about, to be able to deliver this to our entire company, as well as to offer it to our subtrades, our owners, and push education and drive that adoption. And then most importantly for us, and it said it in the corporate slides, is develop and foster partnerships. So not only with our clients, but with our subtrades, with our owners and our consultants as well. So again, very high level, but as I said at the beginning, BIM is a business decision. I struggled with it a lot as I was putting the presentation together, to not just say, this really isn't a question if we don't do this now. If you haven't already started to apply this, the company that you're working within may not be around for a lot longer, because everybody is asking for BIM. Everybody wants this, and it's to whatever level it is that we need it. But future development, pushing the industry forward, and essentially revolutionizing how we deliver projects is what BIM is all about. So, any questions? Yes?
I'm just wondering how Stuart Olson is moving
So we are adapting a number of different products, but one of the key things that we're looking at is we're trying to veer away from going with one tablet device or one mobile device in particular. We're looking for options to utilize many different ones. So there's a lot of different field applications that Autodesk offers, that Trimble offers, that various other companies offer. There's a lot of development in that field, and we're looking at what the best option is going to be right now, as well as in the future. Again, there are a lot of options in that area, but essentially what we're trying to do with mobile technology is eliminate paper on job sites, put the information in the people's hands in as quick of a way as we can. So through emails, through back-end systems, the importance of doing that, if you have a question and you can refer to a tablet instead of running back to a site trailer, or if somebody in your office needs to know something and you can email it off, that speeds up the construction tremendously. So, as well as it's really surprising how much we spend on plan sets, stacks of paper at the end. It's an amazing amount of money. Anyone else? No? Early break? Perfect. Thank you.